What if the secret to stronger legs after 60 was not found in the gym, but was actually hidden in your teacup? And what if the timing of what you drink could be even more important than what you eat? Today, we are not just sharing a few tea recipes. We are revealing a 3-act daily ritual for muscle nourishment inspired by the gentle wisdom of Japan's oldest and most respected doctor. Welcome back to Healthier Daily, the channel where we give you the simple, science-backed truths to live a stronger and more independent life after 60. I'm your host, Dr. Ben Carter. And to be our guide into this beautiful and very gentle healing philosophy, we are joined by a physician who has spent his life sharing the profound wisdom of traditional Japanese health practices. It is our great honor to welcome Dr. Shigeaki Hinohara.
Thank you for having me, Ben. In Japan, we have a very old saying, what you drink each day shapes how you move each year. A cup of tea is not just a simple drink. It is a moment of intention. It is a specific message that you are sending to your body. In our conversation today, we will learn how to send the right messages at the right times of the day to support and to rebuild our precious muscles.
And that is exactly what our guide is all about today. In this detailed masterclass, Dr. Hinohara is going to walk us through this beautiful and very powerful daily ritual for muscle health. We are going to explore it in 3 separate acts, just like a play. In part 2 of our video, we will learn about Act 1, the awakening, which is the perfect ritual for your morning. Then in part 3, we will explore Act 2, the fueling, which is for your midday. And finally, in part 4, we will discover Act 3, the rebuilding, which is for your afternoon. It is a true blessing to learn how these simple daily rituals can be such a powerful and a very beautiful form of self-care and healing for our bodies. If you are ready to learn this gentle healing ritual to help rebuild your muscles and to walk strong again, please type the number 1 in the comments below. And be sure to subscribe to our channel. It's completely free. And this is a journey into a very peaceful and powerful way of caring for your body that you will not want to miss. Okay, doctor, let's begin this beautiful and very gentle daily ritual for our muscles. Our viewers are ready with their teacups. What is the first act in our daily play for muscle health, the one that you call Act 1, the awakening?
Yes, our first act is all about gently and mindfully waking up the body. It is about bringing warmth and flow back into the system after a long night of rest. The tea for our morning ritual is the wonderful and the very powerful warming ginger tea. This is so very important for the person who feels that their body is cold and stiff when they first wake up. I had a patient, a gentleman in his late 70s. He told me that his greatest struggle was the first hour of his day. He suffered from severe morning stiffness in his knees and in his lower back. And he said that his legs and his feet were always cold, no matter how many blankets he used. He said it felt like it took his body hours to get going in the morning. We had him start a very simple new ritual. Before his breakfast and even before his morning coffee, the very first thing he would do is sit quietly by the window and slowly sip a warm cup of freshly made ginger tea. After just a few weeks of this consistent daily practice, he came back to my office and he told me that it had completely changed everything about his mornings. He said the gentle warmth from the tea seemed to spread through his entire body. His stiffness began to ease much more quickly, and his legs and his feet finally felt warm and alive again.
That is a beautiful story, and it perfectly illustrates the deep and the multi-layered science of the simple ancient root. Ginger tea is the perfect awakening ritual for an older person's body, and it works in 3 very powerful and distinct ways. First, as you so wisely said, Dr. Ginger is a warming root. The active compounds in the ginger, which are called the gingerols, are natural vasodilators. This is a scientific way of saying that they help your blood vessels to gently relax and to open up. This improves the circulation of warm, oxygen-rich blood to all of your muscles and your joints, which is exactly why your patient's cold legs and stiff joints begin to feel so much better.
And what is the second way that it helps?
Second, and this is a critical point for muscle building that most people completely miss, the ginger gently stimulates your stomach and your entire digestive system. It is like you are priming the engine for the day. When you drink the warm ginger tea before your breakfast, you are gently preparing your stomach to be able to more efficiently digest and absorb the important protein that you are about to eat, perhaps from your eggs or from your yogurt. It helps your body to make much better use of the food that you eat for the rest of the day. And third, of course, the gingerols are powerfully anti-inflammatory. So for a person who wakes up with that nagging arthritic type of pain in their joints, the ginger tea is a gentle, a natural, and a very effective way to begin to calm that pain from the inside out.
So, it is a circulation booster, a digestive primer, and an anti-inflammatory, all in one beautiful cup. Doctor, can you please guide our viewers on the best and the most traditional way to prepare it?
The traditional Japanese way is very simple and it is very pure. You will take 1 to 2 thin slices of fresh ginger root. You do not need a lot. You will then place them in a small pot with about 1.5 cups of water. You will bring this to a very gentle simmer, not a rolling boil, and you will let it steep for about 5 to 10 minutes. The longer that you steep it, the spicier and the more powerful it will become. You will then pour the warm tea into your favorite cup. If you like, you can add a small squeeze of fresh lemon juice, which adds a wonderful bright flavor and a little bit of extra vitamin C. The goal is to sip it slowly while it is comfortably warm, not scalding hot. It's a beautiful and a blessed way to start the day, a quiet, mindful moment that sends a gentle and a very healing message to our entire body. So the warm and wonderful ginger tea is the perfect awakening for our body in the morning. It prepares our circulation and our digestion for the day ahead. It is a beautiful first act in our daily play. Doctor, what is the second act in our daily ritual for muscle nourishment? The one that you call Act 2, the fueling.
Yes. If the morning is all about gently waking up the system, the midday is all about providing the gentle and the sustained fuel to be able to keep us going. Our special tea for the middle of the day is a quiet classic in Japan. It is a tea that gives you what we call a second wind, a new wave of gentle energy. It is red bean tea, which is made from the small and beautiful adzuki bean. This tea is so very important for the person who feels that their energy completely disappears in the afternoon. I had a patient, a gentleman, who told me that every single day at around 2 o'clock in the afternoon, he would feel his energy completely drain away. He said that his legs would become heavy and even a little bit shaky, and he would have to go and lie down for a long nap. His body was running out of the right kind of fuel to be able to sustain him through the day. We had him start a very simple new ritual. Right after his lunch every day, he would have a small warm cup of this simple red bean tea. He told me it was like a quiet miracle for him. The terrible afternoon crash that he had been experiencing for years completely stopped. He now had steady, stable energy that would carry him all the way through to his dinner. He was finally giving his body the gentle and the sustained fuel that it needed.
That is another perfect story, and it highlights a problem that so many seniors face. Let's break down the deep science of why this simple bean tea is the perfect midday fuel for our bodies. First, as the source text for our video notes, the Azuki beans are a wonderful source of a very gentle plant-based protein, and they are also very rich in the B vitamins. Now, the B vitamins are the spark plugs of our energy metabolism. They are what allow your body to be able to efficiently convert the food that you eat into the usable energy, the ATP, that your muscles need to be able to function. So this tea is providing a gentle, steady stream of both the essential building blocks from the protein and the important spark plugs from the B vitamins.
But the second reason is the most important for my patient's story. It is about blood sugar stabilization.
That's exactly right. The main reason that so many people experience that terrible afternoon energy crash is because of a big blood sugar spike that they get after lunch, which is then followed by a big and a very sudden drop. The special compounds and the healthy fiber that are found in the red beans have been shown in studies to help stabilize the blood sugar. So instead of that terrible roller coaster of energy, this beautiful tea provides a very gentle and a very sustained source of clean energy. And it does this without any of the caffeine or the stimulants that can make you feel jittery or can disrupt your sleep later on. So it is the perfect non-caffeinated second win for the afternoon. Doctor, can you please guide our viewers on the simple traditional way to be able to prepare it?
It is very, very simple. You will take about half a cup of the dried Azuki beans, or you can use the small red beans that are common in America. And you will rinse them very well under cold water. You will then put them in a pot with about 4 cups of water, and you will bring it to a gentle simmer for about 30 to 40 minutes until the beans are nice and soft. You will then strain the beautiful red-colored water into your cup. That is your tea. And it is very important that you do not add any sugar to it.
And what about the beans that are left over in the pot, doctor?
In the wise tradition of Japan, nothing is ever wasted. You can save the beans and you can eat them later with a little bit of rice or with your steamed vegetables. The tea gives you one kind of medicine for your body, and the beans themselves give you another. It is a very complete and a very wise food. It is a beautiful and a blessed example of a simple, humble food that provides such a deep and a gentle form of nourishment for our bodies. This is such unique and powerful wisdom, Doctor. We love sharing it with our global community. To help us see our global community, please let us know what city, state, or country you are watching from. We love hearing from all of you.
So the warm ginger tea is the perfect awakening for our body in the morning, and the gentle red bean tea is the perfect fueling to sustain us through the day. That is a beautiful and a very complete system so far. Doctor, what is the third and final act in our daily ritual for muscle nourishment? You call this one Act 3, the rebuilding.
Yes, we have now awakened the body, and we have fueled it for its important work. The final and most important act of our daily play is to provide the direct and essential materials that the body needs for repair. Our specialty for the afternoon is the green tea with added collagen peptides. This wonderful combination is the perfect repair tonic for the body after a day of activity. I had a patient, a woman who was an avid gardener. She absolutely loved her time outside working with her plants. But she came to me, and she told me that after a day of gentle bending and digging in her garden, her muscles and her joints would be very sore for 2 or 3 days afterwards. Her body was not recovering efficiently from the simple and joyful stresses of her life. We had her start a very simple new ritual. Every afternoon at around 3 o'clock, she would take a break and she would have a warm cup of a high-quality green tea with 1 single scoop of a clean, unflavored collagen peptides powder mixed in. After about a month of this, she came back and she told me that the day after soreness that she used to feel was so much less severe. She felt that her body was finally able to properly repair itself and that she could enjoy her gardening without paying for it for days afterward.
That is another brilliant story, and the science of this particular synergy is just perfect for the job of recovery. Let's break down the two powerful parts of this tea. First, we have the green tea. As we know from many of our other videos, green tea is absolutely packed with a very powerful antioxidant that is called EGCG. For the purposes of our conversation today, you can think of the EGCG as the cleanup crew. It helps to reduce the oxidative stress and the inflammation that is naturally created in your muscles and in your joints from the day's activities. It is helping to create a calm and a peaceful environment for the repair to be able to happen.
And then you add the collagen peptides.
As we have discussed in our videos on rebuilding the joints, these special peptides are providing the direct and the very easy to absorb amino acid building blocks, especially glycine and proline. These are the very bricks and mortar that your body needs to be able to repair, not just your muscles, but all of your important connective tissues, your tendons, your ligaments, and the cartilage that is in your joints. So with this one simple cup of tea, you are providing your body with both the cleanup crew to prepare the site and the repair materials to be able to do the rebuilding work. Now, doctor, to bring our entire beautiful daily rhythm together for our viewers, can you please quickly summarize the full 3-act protocol one more time?
Of course, the daily ritual is a beautiful and a very logical cycle of nourishment for your body. You will begin your day in the morning with the warm ginger tea. This is the awakening. It helps to warm your body, to stimulate your circulation, and to prepare your digestion for the day ahead. Then you will have your midday tea, which is the red bean tea. This is the fueling. It provides your body with the gentle plant-based protein and the essential B vitamins to be able to give you a steady and a sustained source of clean energy for your afternoon. And finally, you will have your afternoon tea, which is the green tea with the added collagen peptides. This is the rebuilding. It helps to calm the inflammation from your day's activities, and it provides the direct building blocks for the important repair of your muscles and your joints.
That is a beautiful and a very complete daily ritual. It is a blessed and a very mindful way to nourish our bodies, not just with food, but with a deep sense of intention and with a beautiful rhythm. Doctor, this has been a beautiful and a very gentle guide. Your 3-act daily ritual is a profound and a very different way for our viewers to be able to fight back against sarcopenia. We have learned how to use the warming ginger tea in the morning to awaken the body, the nourishing red bean tea at midday to fuel it, and the powerful green tea with collagen in the afternoon to rebuild it. This is a complete and a very holistic system for helping to prevent age-related muscle loss. This is such a hopeful message for anyone who has been afraid of sarcopenia and who feels that the only solutions are difficult and strenuous exercises. This knowledge is a true cornerstone of a proactive strategy to both prevent and to help reverse muscle loss using gentle and consistent daily habits. It is a practical food-first way to give your body the essential tools that it needs to resist sarcopenia and to gently nourish its strength from the inside out.
I want to leave you with this one final thought. Your strength is not built with force or with violence. It is built with gentle and with consistent daily rituals. This is the path of true wisdom. A good tea is like a good friend to your body. It is quiet, it is healing, and it is always dependable.
That is a beautiful message to end with, Doctor. A good tea is like a friend to the body. It's a wonderful reminder to be good stewards of our health by embracing these simple, blessed, and very intentional moments of care every single day. And of course, it is absolutely essential that you speak with your personal doctor or a registered dietitian before making any significant changes to your diet, especially if you have any existing health conditions or you are taking any medications. Please remember that our conversation today is for educational purposes and is not a substitute for the direct medical advice from your own trusted physician. If you found this guide empowering and you are excited to try this gentle and healing tea ritual, please give this video a like so that others can find this vital information. And be sure to share it with a friend or a family member who you believe could benefit from this peaceful and powerful approach to building strength. If you haven't already, please subscribe to our channel. It is completely free and it ensures you will not miss our next practical health guide. And for our community discussion today, we would love to know which act of this beautiful daily tea ritual, the awakening, the fueling, or the rebuilding, are you most excited to try first? Please share your first step in the comments below. Thank you for being with us. Be well.